Hello everyone, it's Benny Bones here and welcome back to the long drive. Here we are out in the middle of absolute nowhere. We've now travelled 2,082 kilometres. So yeah, that's a good distance so far. At the end of the last episode, we kind of made a bit of a dash to see if we could make it to, I believe it was 300 on the speedo. I saw you spawn in there, Mr. Rabbit. Yeah, that's it, run while you can. Oh yes, so we made, stand up. We made it to this distance. Ooh, a revolver. A revolver. Can I take that? And yeah, let's put that on number 2 then. 3, 2, yes. So yes, we've made it this far. Yeah, so how's everyone going? I'm having a good time at the moment. I am just currently uploading the next installment of videos for, let's see if that, what's it called? Bulletstorm. I really enjoy Bulletstorm. It's such a fast-paced game, and I really don't know what to say most of the time. I'm just playing the game, enjoying myself. I'm trying to keep commentary going, but it's such a fast-paced game. It's quicker than my brain can A, play, and B, still talk at the same time. Hello, rabbit. So yes, but it's good to step back into a game like this, which is quite relaxing, quite easy to play. I believe we had a couple of accidents, we'll say. There's the road. The road goes behind me, but it doesn't come out on this side, does it? No. So we had a couple of accidents, there it is, in the last one, and we lost a few parts. So that's what our goal to look for is, a few parts. Like I believe we lost our bonnet. We've got it was a Trabant bonnet for a while, but I don't know. Maybe this is the other Lada, the 2101, I believe it is. 2101, not the 2103. So we're looking for a new bonnet and a new boot lid, I believe, and maybe a couple of headlights because I've lost all of those as well. Get my camera to change. There we go. Looks like it's going to be dark very soon. So things are going pretty good at the moment. Yeah, like I mentioned, I'm just uploading a couple of videos now. I don't put a lot of editing into those ones. I just kind of get rid of, like, I'll do 1 or 2 deaths. If I'm stuck at one point, I'll do 1 or 2 deaths, and then I'll just cut out all the extras until I complete it. Yeah, it's a fun game. It really is a good game. I don't normally play FPS. My precision with the weapons is not as good as it used to be. The joys of getting old, I believe. Not that I'm that old at the moment. I'm just out of practice with the hand-eye coordination. You'd think I'd be decent at that, playing music and whatnot, but no, unfortunately not. Flying cactus. Ooh, a herd of them. Or a flock, I guess. If it's flying, it's a flock. A gaggle of cactus. Yeah. So I hope everyone's doing good. Back in the game. So the idea of this one, like I was mentioning, is to find some parts. We've got just over half a tank, which goes to show you how quick we go through fuel, considering my goal for the last one was to fill the tank all the way up. So yeah, we've gone through a lot of fuel. But that's the thing about the diesel engine. It just spits it out. It's like it leaks. It is so inefficient. It's incredible. I love it. I just need a good old hater pipe sticking straight out the hood, and we're all good. Get a bit of roadkill going. That'll be fun. Yes. Just having a good time. I'm dreaming of post-apocalyptic things to do to my car. I still would like to go to this. Oh, I just saw that guy coming up. Are my headlights on? Yes, they are. I think it's called Pox Eclipse. Pox Eclipse. That's what they're calling it in WA. It's like the Wasteland Weekend, which is coming up. Well, I say coming up. It's like 4 months away, 3 months away, something like that. Yeah, just over 3 months away. And yeah, it sounds like it'll be fun. It gives me an opportunity to Mad Max my car. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not holding my breath, you know. maybe you don't know. Um, I'm very skeptical of things like this when they come up because there's very little information on the website. They paint an amazing narrative. Being as it's the first year it's running, it sounds a lot like Wasteland Weekend, which it would be great fun. But I don't really know. Ooh, we got something coming on up here. Maybe we can just pull in and wait till the morning. I drive a lot at night. I don't really want to, you know. I spend a lot of time driving at night, and I don't see anything. Stop. There we are. Ignition, camera, and we'll wait till morning. That is such an amazing effect. I really do think that is really cleverly done. The sun's always a little bit higher than I expect when the morning comes. Of course, when I wake up, it's like out there somewhere. So rather than being in the morning, I wake up about 1 o'clock. I get out of bed about 1 o'clock, I should say. Which is strange because my alarm goes off at 11:30. I switch it off and go back to sleep. I am that kind of person. I'm very much a night person. I really am. Which is good in some ways, except for if you've got stuff to do, and then it's horrible. But yes, back to the game at hand. We're getting there. We are really getting there. I was mentioning last time I want to do some longer sessions, and I will. I'll get to it. I don't even remember that being there. Gaming Canales. I don't remember ever seeing those on there. That must have some importance to a YouTube channel. Don't know which one. Oh well. I might just Google that and find out later. There's nothing here, I don't think. Anything on the roof? No, nothing on the roof. It might be another person who's made the trip there, or made it there multiple times, or something like that. Like there's a trophy in the game. You'll find it in the starting house, and it's for a trophy that was given to the first person who reached the 5,000 kilometer mark. And at that point in the time in the game, there was nothing there. So this chap just drove out to the 5,000 kilometer mark, and yeah, apparently there was nothing there. So they just kind of put a trophy in the game for him. But I don't remember those fuel pumps saying that. Again, I don't think this game has been updated in a little while. I'm still running the... It says I'm still running the December patch, but there might have been a few minor... I think there has been a few minor implementations, like the music box. I swear the music box wasn't here in December. It may very well have been. Oh, another hand. Very handy. I say that every time. Don't need binoculars. Autosave. We're out. Another hand. Ooh. There's got to be like a mass murderer around here somewhere who's collecting hands. No vehicles this time. That is odd. Anything in those barrels? Diesel. Who needs to find a boat? I'll tell you that. The old diesel. Kind of like, I really do like this boot lid. Just fill that up. I really do like this boot lid. The little tiny spoiler on the back. It's very, say 80s? 70s? I don't know anymore. It's very classic car to have that tiny little spoiler like that. The, what are they? The XC Falcons sometimes had them. Even the panel vans had a form of spoiler. If I can find an image, I'll put it up now. So that's my goal. I'll have to try and remember to find a picture of the spoilers that they put on the Falcons. Yeah, not just Falcon and whatnot. Anyway, that's empty now. That's probably why it's not working. Anything else in here? That's a good start. I was able to fill the car up straight away. Something I like to do every week, just make sure my car is full of fuel. Even if I don't drive anywhere, it's always good to know you got fuel in your car. when I first started driving, especially like for like the first 10 years of driving, I should say, I very rarely had a full tank of fuel in my car. Because I just didn't have enough money to, you know, keep it topped up. It's an initial investment, I think, because you got to pay the full amount up front, and then just keep it topped up after that. And I never had the money to do that. Every time I filled up my car, I'd use it all before I bothered to fill up again. Especially in my last car, because it was hell thirsty, like extremely thirsty. And every time I'd top up with $20 a week. And that would do me about 100 Ks. And then the next week I'd top up with another $20, which should do about 100 Ks. Was it 100? About 80 Ks actually. It wasn't very good economy. And especially for a diesel, that's terrible. So when I'm saying $20, that's about 17, 18 litres, something around there. Yeah, something like that, sounds about right. And yeah, it didn't get me very far. But yeah, I never had a full tank for very long. With my car at the moment, since I got it, I've had a full tank, and I've just kind of kept it full the entire time. I guess I've got a better paying job, which kind of doesn't hurt as much when you have to put $80 of fuel in your car to fill up a tank. Especially because I've got a much larger tank now. And yeah. And fuel prices are more expensive at the moment. Yeah, about this. I mean, a little bit more expensive than it was when I had my other car, which was 2 years ago now. Yeah, about 2 years ago. I really do miss that truck. It was a really good truck. Okay, it was horrible in every way, but it was mine. It was mine. It would rattle and shake. Oh god, it shook. But here I am ranting on about. Yes, we believe we made it close to 400. Yeah, 400 at the end of the last episode. Maybe a little bit further than that. I wouldn't have thought too far. So we'll say we've done 10k so far. So that gives us another 40 to go. There's something up there flying on the hills. I hope our mother is expecting us at the end. That's what I was trying to say before I got sidetracked and went on a rant about cars and economy and fuel. You know, at the very end, our mother's going to be waiting for us, hopefully. Unless it's a big bad wolf scenario and it's just a rabbit in disguise. Turn that off because it's squealing like a little pig. Auto save. There we are, we're back in. And yeah, it would be funny if it was like a big bad wolf scenario with a rabbit dressed up as mother. I'm here to eat you, little one. Should I change my car? Ooh, tough decision. Should I start a new car? Like, I do love these ones. These wonderful, wonderful, wonderful larders. But there's you can change the body. Do I want to spice things up? What up? Do I have an engine? Can I build a car out of what I've got in here? A full restart. I do have an engine. I can go petrol. There's a bit of fuel there. In the bucket, empty, nothing. There is a compass on the ground, like normal. Should I? Oh. Should I start one? Leave a comment in the leave a comment and let me know. No, I'm not going to do that. I do really want to do a new car though. Wouldn't it be fun? Should I house rule it? Make a new house rule? Keep things interesting? Every time I find a new car, I've got to swap cars? Because I could. I've got enough parts here. I've got a coolant tank and I've got an engine. I've got 2 wheels, a door, bumpers. Oh, I've got 2 engines actually. Paint, an empty container. So here we are back again. I thought long and hard about it. I really did, and I tried putting it together. So we've got the engine, and a bus radiator. I found a bumper and a front fascia. A single door, which is pretty cool. But there's only 2 wheels here. Only 2 wheels. And there's no oil in the engine, and there's 1 liter of water. Although the fuel tank at the back has 14 liters of oil. And the gas can I have has 0.6 liters of terrible mix of oil and fuel. So without not a snake, this car isn't going anywhere. So I'd have to drain all that oil out to start with. Because I doubt I'd be able to mix it in any good way whatsoever. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I was really kind of going, yeah, I can do this. But unless I put my diesel motor in this, which kind of defies the point of building a car out of what I've got here, I'm missing 2 wheels. I need a not a snake, so I can't drain the oil. I don't have enough fuel. If I had enough fuel, I'd go, yeah, sure, and a not a snake, I could manage, but I don't. So, unfortunately, I gave it a shot. I thought that was a really cool idea. I just don't want to steal the parts off this car to put this one together, because it kind of defies the point, I think, really. There's no clocks in it. I thought maybe I could grab a clock, so I had a go. Looked really cool. But yes, I did put a bit of paint on my car. You can't really see much of a difference. Maybe on these panels. But yeah, I did spray it with some green paint, but that didn't come through. Oh well. Now let's see if I can get out of here with it. Am I stuck? Come on, diesel motor, you can do this. There we are. How about we do it this way? And up the hill. There's my paint can. What's going on? Why can't you do it? You should be able to climb this hill, no problem. Now we've got the momentum. We're on. Well, that was a good 15 minutes of playing around. We've done 10 kilometers? 11 kilometers, I should say. We'll say 11 kilometers, yeah. So hopefully the next place we find, we'll be able to put that. So I like that. If I can put a car together, even if it will just run, I should do that, because cruising along with a fully built car every time it's fun, but it's not as survivalist as I'd like. I have to put more house rules in to make it a little bit more challenging for myself, because having perfect tires means your car doesn't spontaneously flip into the air. Not having if you don't lose any parts, there's no point in replacing any parts, is there? That's what I find anyway. But yeah, I'd like a little bit more hardcore elements in this, but this game I think is meant to be minimalistic in the survival gameplay. But if you just want to have a driving simulator, sure, it sounds fun. But I want a Mad Max simulator, that's what I want. That's my problem. I know it. I can't wait for the world to end so I can be all Mad Max. But then, how would I manage without going down to the shops and buying some tofu? Or a bag of potato chips or something like that? It would be hard. How would I survive without coffee? Jeez, that's an even bigger question. Getting my fix every day. Jeez. Caffeine is a nasty thing to get addicted to, I'll tell you that. I have gone off coffee once before. Twice. A couple of times I've gone off coffee. While I was in England, I was surviving off one caffeinated drink a day. That's all I needed. One in the morning. And that'd keep me going. Wean myself back off it. But there's sometimes it gets to a point in my life where I'm just bored. And I get bored, so I make a coffee if it gives me something to do. Then I drink that coffee, and then I'm bored again. So I make another coffee, and I drink that. And then I make another coffee, and I drink that. That's what it was when I was playing WoW. I was bored. I was just bored, so I was making coffees one after another. It was horrible. There's a thing there, a watchtower. We'll just skip over those. I got myself a revolver now. Oh boy! Ooh, avoid the big nasty rock. No, avoid the big... Ooh! 360 no scope. Now, did you see that skill? Oh boy. Completely, I meant to do that all the way, completely. Well and truth. Yeah. I know where the road is, so let's go over to that little, I believe it's a, like a stone arch. We'll go poke over there. I've been to them before when I first started playing the game, before I started recording. There's something over there as well. There's a house of some description. Should I check that house out? Ooh. Let's go for it, yeah. Following the road can be boring, so let's drift this way. Drift this way! Walk this way! I don't know much Aerosmith. It's shameful to say, but I don't know much Aerosmith. I've forgotten his name. Steve Tyler? Yeah, Steve Tyler. It's amazing how Steve Tyler had a daughter like Liv Tyler. Like, wow, they're like polar opposites. Steve Tyler, I can't say he's a hugely attractive man. That huge mouth of his, wow. But Liv Tyler, he's not bad. Well, she wasn't in Lord of the Rings. I haven't seen all my lights. I haven't seen much of her since. But then I don't really follow what actors get up to. The only one, the couple I follow, Danny Trejo, Machete. He's an amazing character. He's such an inspirational guy as well. What he's done with his life, like he started off as a drug dealer, and then he went to prison, and then he completely reformed his life, gave up drugs and everything, became a movie star where he played a bad guy a lot. He played a bad guy a lot, and he would die a lot. And then when he became the good guy, he was always fighting for the good cause. There's a few actors like that who play bad guys who always die, more to show you that crime doesn't pay. I think Sean Bean's one of those characters who does that. He plays bad guys a lot, and they that a house? It's a boat. Okay, that's just a boat. I'm gonna flip this bird around. Yeah, it looks like a boat. Oh well. Can we jump it through that arch? Ooh. It'd be interesting if you could go through these arches and there'd be like portals or something. Yeah, they play bad guys who die a lot. To tell you that, to show that crime never pays and the bad guys never win. It's a great theory. It's very inspirational, but I can't say it's usually true. Bad guys, saying bad guys don't win? Yeah, you can say that. I'm sure there's a lot of them out there who have won. Think of stock markets, think of politics, yeah. But oh well, we will get over that. But Danny Trejo is a good character. If you've ever seen Machete, or he's in Dust Till Dawn, he's in Desperado, he's in Once Upon a Time in Mexico, I think. He might have been. He plays, ooh, there's a bus there. He plays the iconic Mexican, like a gruff Mexican in quite a lot of movies. I think he's in a lot of Spy Kids as well. Bruce Campbell is another one of those actors who I love his work because it's just ridiculous. No, that didn't work. I lost the hubcap. Oh, I thought I could bounce up there. Bit steep though. Yeah, Bruce Campbell. Ash vs. Evil Dead, or the Evil Dead series, or what is it? Not Dust Till Dawn. I was just speaking about that one. Can I get up there? Can I drive through the magic arch? Turn around. Army of Darkness, that's the movie I want. Oh, that movie's a classic. Am I stuck? I think I'm stuck. Can I push it? If I go F. No, 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 behave. Where did I put that clock? Where did I put my clock? There we are, we're back. Sometimes that takes forever. No, no, grab the steering wheel. Yeah, that's it. Can you ride him up there? Can you pull it back? No, it seems to be stuck. Well and truly. A little nudge, shall we? There's a little hand up. Right at the back. Can we give it a nudge at the back? My car's stuck now. There we are. Can I do with that? No. We are really wedged, aren't we? Well, I'll stop that. Where's my clock gone anyway? Ooh, that worked. Ah, my car! Thank you, please leave that. Yes, so these are the archways. I can almost make my way up here. I've actually made it up to one in video. Shame I just have to walk up here. Very cool. It'd be cool if they put in things like Stonehenge or something like that. More, not necessarily man-made, but you know, maybe alien-made structures. Yes, there's a crunch crunch break. Does that come through? Crunch crunch clatter clatter. And there's my clock. There's a. Where'd that go? Excuse me. There we are. There's a Stonehenge in Albany, southwest Australia. Albany Esperance. Where'd that engine go? All right, that's not working. So yeah, somewhere I went and visited when I had my little getaway holiday. Don't roll over, please. I need you to just pop down. Just pop down. Nope, that didn't work. Can I pull it? No. Does that work? Almost. Maybe if I shut the door, I'll be able to get out. Yeah, there's a Stonehenge in Esperance. Almost. Aha, that worked. Oh boy, and it's made out of pink granite. They've made it to look like the original, but when it was just built, I guess you could call it, how it looked back in the day before it all, you know, when the druids were working there, you know, when the druids were using it and things like that. So that was quite interesting to see. Bit of a touristy thing. It's just in some wineyard's backyard, I guess. But they gotta have something to do when there's no wine coming through. The old vineyards, not wineyards, vineyards. Where is this road? I'm sure if I head this way, I'll run into it somewhere. Oh, there it is over there. Red lights. 2 red lights. Is that a double building? Must be. I don't know of anything that was 2, unless there are 2 radio towers. What is 2 red lights? I know 1 would be a radio tower. And I know the double building only has 1 light on it, so what has 2? Oh, the radar tower. The radar dish, okay. Not to worry. They're interesting and all, but they don't really do anything unless you want water. And I don't think we really need water. This is a, oh. You brick. I was about to say, because this is a European game, you never need water, you just need to survive off alcohol. Oh, wop, 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 wop. We're back? Yeah, we're back. I still think those aliens are pretty cool. I just wish they had more of an impact on the game. I say there's a lot of things that I'd like to see in this game. Yeah. I'm sure then they're not trying to make a hardcore survival game. They're not trying to make The Long Dark, but with cars or anything like that. There's a bus. Le bus. This one's got wheels. Yeah. I could have grabbed a headlight, but I don't think I need one. So yeah, they're not trying to make The Long Dark. They're trying to make an open world driving simulator, I believe the way they phrased it. You see it there, you can drive to it. That's their idea, the whole Todd Howard experience. Nevertheless, I still think this game is really fun. Even though it's just a driving simulator, basically. I swear in the last few weeks I've driven more kilometers in-game than I have in real life. It's got nowhere to drive to at the moment. We got a turret building rocking up here. Can't say there'll be too much here, but I can rest here till the morning. Let's kill this. Wait till morning, shall we? I spend too much time driving at night and I miss too much. That's the problem. Well, it must have been late in the evening now, late in the morning, because I think we've just slept through most of the day. Yeah, look at that. The sun's almost 11:30? Yeah, about 11:30. Hopefully, if it's not gone too far over. Because when you sleep, it sleeps for a set number of hours, in-game hours, I guess. And yeah. Ooh, a black hood. Get that carbon fiber Need for Speed thing going on, shall we? Yeah. Come on, get out the door. Go on Need for Speed with this bad boy? I think so. Goodbye, lovely green hood. Ha! I'm a tuna now. Look at that. Like the fish. A tuna. Boop. It's even the right hood. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. I just thought it'd be fun. Now that was oil and gas. We don't need oil and gas. A door. Wrong door, but lovely green though. Like a racing green. British racing green. Ugh. You guys are making a bit of a dash for it. Ugh. We go. Ugh. Swords. The old weeb stick, some blue paint, and a little bit of oil. Maybe we'll chop up. Who knows? We might not actually need it. How much do we have? Yeah, we don't need it, but it'll be nice. There we are. Okay, my dear, you are on the wrong seat again. Flip you over. There you go. Like that, yeah. Push you back over there. That's your seat. This is my seat. That is in my way. There you are. TV. But nevertheless, we will make it another go for it. So what have we got out here? Stay on the road. Stay on target. Stay on target. Something way over there. Well, that was close. I did finally sit down and watch the first, well, I guess 3 episodes of Star Wars. 1, 2, and 3. It's not as good as I thought. You know, I've seen the first one before, and I remembered most of the second one, so I'm sure I've seen that one at some point. But I never saw the third one, which I've now seen, and I can quite happily say I've seen it. My one complaint is how many outfits does the chick have? Jesus. What's her name again? Padme? How many outfits does she have? Jeez, girl. What do we got here? Ooh, a Lada Wago. And a music box. Come back to me. Come back to me. There we are. A Wago and... Let's say Datsun Wago. But no, you're not a Datsun, you're a Trabant. With a motor and headlights. Just take that. Do I want to take another Trabant? No, they can be fun. They're so underpowered. Every time I get one, I think this is going to be so much fun. It's just so underpowered. It's kind of disappointing. What's it got in a tank? Has it got anything in the tank? Okay, it's got a bit of a horrible mix there. We could take the diesel out. We could possibly make it run. Does this have anything in it? Where's your gas cap? You got oil in it. 9 liters of oil. Back seat, and another hand, a sponge, and not a snake. I need one of them for certains. Don't like walking around with my gun out because I tend to shoot things. Can I swap to that one there? We've got here another music box, a gas can. Don't need gas. Lovely blue. Now sometimes there's a barrel out here. I don't see it. Over there? No. It's been replaced with a naughty magazine. Ooh. And a door. And that's not too bad. I got not a snake out of all of this. You're in the wrong spot again. I'm sure she wants to drive. That's what it is. Okay. Nevertheless, we shall get a move on. And there was something. Why isn't that not? It's not zooming in for me. Maybe because I've got stuff in my hands. But we want to go over to whatever that is up there. That doesn't quite zoom in. Oh well. If I just keep heading this way, we'll be all good. Yes, my one complaint, apart from George Lucas and his direction, no, they're not bad movies. They're not bad. Not as good as the original 3. But they weren't meant to be the original 3. Unlike the last 3, which are meant to be the original 3. Just for a new generation. I won't go off on that rant. But yeah, it wasn't bad. Not great, but not bad. I now get a lot of the memes now. That's the one thing. It's like I didn't get a lot of the memes. Especially with Obi-Wan. He has like a lot of memes that go on at the moment. So I'm glad I get them now. Chugga, 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 chugga. Ooh, that wasn't good. My new hood. And my wheel. How far back is that house? Oh, that was terrible. I just grabbed my few miscellaneous things, but my brand new hood. That so sucks. Oh well. Sacrifices must be made for the game rules. My own house rules. But I might be able to just reverse up to wherever that house was way back there. And yeah. Just move on from there. Don't really want to leave my pistol in the car because it will go flying and I will lose it. Don't like all these rabbits. Game rules, but my house rules must be stuck to. Otherwise, where's the challenge in this game? You are beginning to be a bit of a pain there, Missy. Let's just... Can we drive back with only 3 wheels? Kind of a 3-wheel drive. If the Reliant Robin can do it, so can I. And I'll just take a wheel off one of those other cars. Here's the house. Now we'll just grab a quick wheel and we'll be on our way again. Slow down, slow it down. Keep it cool, slow it down. How much fuel have we got? Yeah, we're doing alright still. About half a tank, I'd guess. These auto saves. Oh, maybe I should start putting this game on a SSD. Maybe speed that up a little bit. A decent tire. It's probably the worst tire there. This one, like, it also looks pretty bad. I do have a spray, but I don't really want to waste my spray on checking tires. I want the best tire I can find. This looks alright from the reflection. What else is there? How about you? I'll take this one. And I'll take this as a spare. Because you always need a spare when you're driving with me, unfortunately. Gonna drop in, yep, there we are. Now I can't tell A, where this went, and B, how good it is. So we will give it a quick squirt. That doesn't look too bad. Got a nice leathery look, so yeah, that looks good to me. Nice leathery look. That's how you know when they're good. They look like leather. And we're on our way again. Well, in the morning we'll be on our way again. I mean, I can't sleep. Okay, I guess we're not going to be doing that. So be careful of hidden rocks. That's the thing I'm learning. The thing I am learning. Some serious speed going on here. Yeah. Turn that around. Where's all the speed coming from? I guess it's a really big downhill. We're back on the road again, but we're sliding. Wowzers, we're sliding. It's like the tail end is very heavy all of a sudden. Is that one wheel weighing me down so much that the back end wants to slide about? I don't know. It's like, wow. It's become so uncontrollable all of a sudden. Now we're alright. Now we're heading on an uphill. We're all good. I don't see the moon in the sky. So I can only assume it should shortly be sunrise. I assume. Otherwise, everything's lying to me. It might just be, you know, a waxed moon. Not a full moon, but a no moon. I don't even know what that's called. I know it's waxing and waning, and full moon, or a new moon. Is it an old moon? I'm not sure. We are at, we've still got 8 kilometers to go. Don't see any moon. What have we got here? Water. Water. What have we got there? More water. Oil. Some BBs. An empty. Some gas. Petrol, I should say. This 00 sail. I don't remember these ever having a readable face on them as well. Oh look, their sun is coming up. Look at that. I don't remember these being readable. I might be wrong, but I don't remember them being readable. And a 0/10. That's weird. I guess and a half. Computed at 42.5 cents per gallon. That's I don't know if that's cheap or not. How much is a gallon? 2.2 liters, is it? That could be pretty cheap. Yeah, it's very cheap for how it is where we are. Or where I am anyway. But the sun is starting to come up, so we shall get a move on. But yeah, I've never noticed those to be readable before. I always thought they were just a blurry mess that you couldn't read. So, yeah, I think they are putting things... Well, they could have been there for a while. I've just never noticed it before. Just like improved textures on things like that. Really cool. Oh boy, these roads are a bit rough now. That bounce, jeez. It's like going through a McDonald's drive-through. Jesus. Crunch, crunch, crunch. McDonald's drive-through in the 2000s, that's what it was. Wow. All those people in their lowered cars, their Mitsubishi Lancers lowered to like as far as they can go. The boy races of the 2000s, so much fun. I always kind of, at the time I thought it was really cool to have like, you know, fancy wheels and lowered cars and underlights and things like that. You know, the things you see in Need for Speed. You know, at that time, that was really cool. And I had my own larder at that time. And I thought, you know what, if I could find some, you know, fancy looking spoked wheels that would fit on it, the kind of mag wheels, I guess. Alloys. Yeah, some alloys that would fit on there. That'd be really cool. If I could get underlights on it, it'd be really cool. But it was still a larder. So carbureted, well, 1.5 litre. Yeah, carbureted 1.5 litre inline 4. And yeah, looked really, I guess, late 80s, early 90s. It had really kind of square edges on everything. But I like that car. You know, I kind of miss that car now because it was so simple. It had a carburetor and a dizzy, so didn't need to worry about coil packs or anything like that. Carbureted, so you don't have to worry about any computers with the injection. It had manual windows. Yeah, it had manual windows. It had no immobilizer, but technically had an immobilizer, but it was disconnected because it didn't work. It had central locking, but that was an aftermarket add-on which didn't work properly. So you'd shut the driver's door and all the other doors would unlock. It was really bizarre. So you had to lock it, shut the door, and then lock it from the outside. That's exactly what I have to do with my car at the moment, and this is factory central locking on mine. So it does make it so you can't lock your keys in the car, which I have done in the past with a number of cars. You know, just kind of lock your car, lock your keys in there by accident. Oops. I haven't done it with this car yet, but I have done it with my truck, I believe. We are at 455. I believe we have hit our level. So I am just going to drive up to this little bit of mound, slam on the skids, and we will end it here, I believe. On that horrible thought of pimping out a larder in the 2000s boy racer style, I guess you'd call it. But yes, I've been Benny Bones. This is the long drive when it unsaves. There we are. This is the long drive. We have made another 50 kilometers. And yes, if you like the game, go pick it up. It's a fun game. It's very slow paced. It will take 1,000 hours to get to anywhere you want to go in this game. But it just keeps going, and I intend to keep going too. I want to hit that 5,000 kilometer mark. But yes, until next time, I've been Benny Bones. Adios.